First top headlines. Chief Minister inaugurates girls' hostels at Haikapokpi, appeals to all communities to uphold peace and harmony. Manipur police arrest 9 militants linked to grenade attacks, extortion network. Kuki NP leads statewide protest march, 6 centers intervention in Manipur situation. Ansam observes Remembrance Day at Kapam village in Chandal district. Nordics can become India's next growth engine through sustainable agriculture, says Nirmala Sitharaman. Fake hallmarking center busted in Guwahati, BIS seizes equipment and spurious gold hallmarks. And Mizoram Chief Minister Lal Duhoma takes charge of Personal and Administrative Reforms Department. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand Singh today said that united Manipur is the only way forward for all communities inhabited in the state. He said that Manipur's identity and territorial integrity have been preserved through the ages by collective sacrifices of all 836 communities. Khemchand Singh said this today during the inauguration cum reception program of the newly constructed girls' hostel at the Mission Blind School at Laiching Haikapokpi in Teknopal, a tribal-dominated district. He urged everyone to love the state built by our forefathers, referring to the diverse communities residing around Haikapokpi. The Chief Minister stressed that a state can progress only through unity, mutual respect and peaceful coexistence. Drawing a comparison with Singapore, he said that development is possible only when people rise above community divisions and work together with a shared identity. Appealing for lasting peace, Shri Khemchand Singh said that violence can never provide a solution and urged all sections of society to resolve differences through dialogue. He said that the state's economy has been hit hard due to the current crisis. The Chief Minister noted that signs of normalcy have begun to emerge after more than 3 years of conflict and called upon everyone to safeguard the ongoing peace process for the benefit of future generations. He said that many cookies have started traveling to Imphal to broad flights and many groups have met him to discuss about peace. Addressing the gathering, the Chief Minister announced that the state's government would upgrade the Mission Blind School from the existing Class 8 to Class 10 to ensure that visually impaired students need not shift to other institutions to continue their educations. He directed the Director of Social Welfare to expedite the proposal. The program also featured cultural performances by the Marine, Com and Tarau Travels, along with performances by students of the Mission Blind School. On the occasion, organizers and local representatives submitted memorandum to the Chief Minister seeking government intervention on various developmental issues. The function was attended by Deputy Commissioner Teknopal Shaurav Yadav, Colonel Amit Mane, Joy Chandra Konthaujam, Chairman, Justice Committee on Anglo-Manipur War 891, Sarto Ahau Kom, President Com Union Manipur, Karung Pareng Kom, Headmaster Mission Blind School, officials of Social Welfare Department, officials, community leaders, faculty, students and local residents, among others.
Maduna Maramoraka, Santo Sumginbo, Hango in the Lermado, Chiti, Pagi, Sino, Yamdasu, Impala, European Tumba Hore, frequently, Aduga, Agi, Bangalore Zoo, Toantoanba, Group Sing, Lakna Unada, Santi Kamana, Porxige, Hibasi, khannaba hobe marak sida mingilamda amuk khannaba holok pasina maram warekanda hogi shanti I process that thengan ba wadama dum boy do ai ngasi lepchari ba maham masida ina appeal tawjari hogi khannabana saunabana solution tawwe yaroi thabak kuding maki waroisin hoi wari saraga loisan bata abani
tang trama pand ai lak lagani haibaduda yam ai se angak kusu phawba hujik phawba ai manglana har khangdri karigno arga siema mo orega toba da sahi kya sangi tha kya sangi adubo mitu da hek unaba kandidi unabar siemna hek lepi duna ta akano batam lepi bagidi yam na harau.
Manipur police and security forces have arrested 9 alleged insurgent cadres linked to different band outfits in a series of operations across the state, with authorities claiming to have disrupted activities ranging from granite planting and extortions to illegal supply of arms. 4 alleged members of the Kangleipa Communist Party People's War Group KCP-PWG were arrested on June 18 for their suspected involvement in planting hand grenades at multiple locations in Imphal district, including a residence at Bharmapur, Nahabam, Bamalekai. The arrested individuals are identified as Huidrom Palin Basing, Elias Nanau, 19 years of Kombo Chekon, Pebam Roshan Singh, 18 years of Singjumai Pebia Pandit Laikai, Namirakpam Jitsan Maitei, 19 years of Basiko Mamang Laikai, and my mom Lemba Maitei, 28 years of Ningom Thong Kitna Hagnung, all are residents of Imphal district. In a separate operations on the same day, security forces arrested 4 alleged cadres of KCP MFL from different parts of Kaching district. According to officials, the group was involved in extortion activities and illegal supply of arms. Those arrested were identified as Morangthem Tondon Basing, Elias Teme, 44 years of Arong, Kuno Mayai Laikai, Wahengbam Inao Singh, Elias Jack, 46 years of Kakching Irum Mapal, Nomaithem David Maitei, 42 years of Losi Chikapam, and Maibam Lokendro Singh, 38 years of Wabagai Thambal Chingya. Earlier, on June 16, security forces arrested an alleged cadre of the Revolutionary People's Front, People's Liberation Army, RPF-PLA, identified as Arambam Sanayay Mamaitay, Elias Ali, 48 years, from Kangla Sangom Sang Awang Laikai under Lamlai Police Station in Imphal district. Another alleged KCP-PWG cadre, Hemam Laingam Maitei, Elias Ngamba, 33 years, of Moirang Koiro, Mayai Laikai in Bishnupur district, was arrested from his locality on June 17. The arrests form part of ongoing counter-insurgency operations being carried out across Manipur amid continued efforts to curb militant activities, extortion networks, and the circulations of illegal arms. Thousands of people participated in a statewide rally organized by Kuki NP Manipur came on June 19, with the main gathering held at Kampupit district headquarters. The rally concluded with the submission of a memorandum addressed to Prime Minister Narendra Modi through the Deputy Commissioner of Kampupi. The processions began at Nud Kalhang and moved along National Highway No. 2 before reaching the Deputy Commissioner's office. The event was organized by the Committee on Travel Unity Sadar Hills in support of Kim's call for a rally for justice. In the memorandum, Kim expressed concern over the security situation in parts of Manipur and sought interventions from the central government regarding incidents affecting Kuki-Jo communities. The organization alleged that several Kuki-Jo civilians have lost their lives in recent months and that a number of villages had been damaged in separate incidents. The memorandum also raised concern over relations between Kuki-Zo and Naga communities and called for measures to restore confidence and ensure the safety of civilians in affected areas. As part of its submission, Kim presented a 7-point charter of demands to the Government of India. These included a judicial inquiry into the June 16 death of a resident of Kolchung village during a security operation in Hanglep subdivision, investigations into incidents involving civilians' casualties and damage to villages, enhanced security deployment in vulnerable areas, and greater transparency regarding ongoing investigations. The organizations also called for a review of existing ceasefire arrangements involving armed groups, compensations and rehabilitations for affected families, and long-term political solutions for the Kuki-Zo people. Addressing reporters, Kuki civil society representatives say the rally was intended to draw attention to the concern of the community and seek timely actions from the authorities. They appealed to both the state and the central governments to ensure the protections of civilians, maintain law and order, and facilitate peace and stability in the region. The memorandum urged the Government of India to take appropriate steps to address issues raised and promote lasting peace among all communities in Manipur. The rally witnessed participations from community leaders, civil society organizations, students, women, and residents from various Kuki-Zo inhabited areas of the state. In remembrance of the 9 Naga martyrs, the Old Naga Students Association, Manipur Ansam, observed the 13th Remembrance Day, a tribute to the martyrs at Kapam Komlathabi village in Chandal district, giving the presidential address. DH Angteshang Maring, President Ansam, stated that the gathering marked the memory that transcends time and sacrifice becomes an internal covenant. The president stated that not merely the observance of another anniversary, it was a solemn national remembrance that calls every Naga heart to reflect upon the price paid by those who came before and the sacred responsibility entrusted to those who remain. A people who remember their martyrs preserve their honor. A people united in remembrance preserve their future. With profound reverence and enduring gratitude, we bow before the immortal memories of late Ino Saleh Chara, late Ino Asum R. Zangwei, late Ino Ng Sani, late Ino Nam Tuirei Abonmai, late Ino Jerncliffe Jimig, late Ino Nili Chako Mau, late Ino Diko Lokso Mau, late Ino Mayo Pam Ramror, and late Ino Ramka Singh Vasi. Angte Sang quoted. He continued that their sacrifices have become an everlasting chapter in the collective history of the Naga people in the journey of the Naga national struggle for self-determination. Though their early voices have fallen silent, their courage continues to resonate across every hill, every valley, every village, and every generations. Their legacy is not buried beneath the soil, it lives in the conscience of dignity and aspirations of our people. As the Nagas honor their memory, the student leader mentioned that the hearts of the Nagas bear the fresh wound of another profound tragedy where 6 innocent Naga brothers, including a reverend and a pastor, faithful spiritual warriors devoted to the service of God and humanity, were abducted, tortured, manipulated, mercilessly butchered, and slain at Lailon Vaipe village by the Kukis within the Naga ancestral land inherited from the legacy of the forefathers. The Nagas also solemnly remembered those who lost their lives in the ambushes at TM Kulen, Zauzangtek, Poringlong, and Sinakaitei village. Their families continue to await justice till date, adding that the Nagas stand beside them in grief and in hope that justice will be pursued through lawful and impartial means. History does not remember those who yielded to division. History remembers those who stood together with courage, dignity, wisdom, and unwavering faith. Every generation is entrusted with defining moments that taste its character. At this challenging period, Ansam President stated that unity is the greatest inheritance and the greatest responsibility. Calling for unity, the President recalled that when one Naga family grieves, the sorrow belongs to all its citizens. When one part of the community suffers, the pain echoes throughout the people, he stated. The President appeals to every Naga across Nagalim and throughout the world to stand together in unwavering solidarity. He prays to let every church, every village, every student body, every youth organizations, every civil society institutions, every family and every individual strengthen the ties that bind the people. Let our unity be reflected in compassion, our resilience in service, and our commitment to justice in peaceful and lawful action, Angte Sang urged. The sacrifices of the martyrs stated to call not to despair but to responsibility, adding they remain the greatest tribute to those who have fallen is to preserve the heritage, strengthen the institutions, uphold the dignity of every person, and pass on to future generations a people united in purpose and steadfast in hope. Ko John, the former Ansam president, in his speech expressed displeasure of the present situations that has been taking place in the state. Mentioning the observations of the Ansam Remembrance Day, the former president recalled the able leadership of the martyrs. The Naga students' body decided to observe their date as Martyrs' Day, who were martyred for the cause of the Naga nation. In a significant success for security forces operating in Manipur's border town of Moreh, a 50-year-old man who was allegedly abducted by suspected militants was rescued during a security operations and safely reunited with his family. The rescued individual has been identified as Ngamsom Baite, a resident of B. Bongzang village in Moreh, located in Technopol district. According to officials, Baiti was allegedly kidnapped from his village by suspected cadres of a proscribed militant outfit, triggering concern among local residents and security agencies. Acting on specific inputs and intelligence, security personnel launched search and rescue operations in and around Moreh. During the operation, the abducted man was successfully located and rescued from Gate Number 1 area under jurisdictions of Moreh Police Station. Officials say the operation was carried out swiftly and professionally, ensuring the safe recovery of the victim without any reported injuries. Following his rescue, Baite was provided necessary assistance and was later handed over to his family members. The successful rescue has brought relief to the victims' relatives and residents of the area who have been anxious since the news of the alleged abduction emerged. Security agencies have initiated further investigation to ascertain the circumstances surrounding the incident and to identify the individuals or groups involved. Efforts are also underway to determine the motive behind alleged abduction and trace those responsible. Moreh, a strategically important border town along the India-Myanmar border, has witnessed heightened security measures in recent months as authorities continue to monitor militant activities and maintain law and order in the region. Officials reiterated their commitment to ensuring the safety of civilians and stated that security forces would continue conducting operations against unlawful and insurgent activities in the area. The rescue operation has been viewed as another example of the coordinated efforts of security agencies to protect residents and respond promptly to threats in sensitive border regions. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Friday, June 19, said the Northeast has the potential to emerge as India's next engine of growth by capitalizing on its strengths in sustainable agriculture, premium organic produce, and environmentally responsible development. Addressing a gathering after inaugurating the Northeast's largest organic spice processing plant of the Eastern Reboy Organic Farmer Producer Company Limited at Boirombong in Meghalaya's Reboy district, Sitharaman said the region's future lies in producing high-quality, trusted and trustable agricultural products rather than competing on volume. The future of agriculture increasingly belongs not to those who produce the most, but to those who produce the best, cleaner, more trustable, more trusted and more premium, the finance minister said. Highlighting Meghalaya's growing reputations in the organic farming sector, she said the state enjoys a unique advantage in global markets because of the trust associated with its agricultural produce and traditional farming practices. The world is entering an age where trust commands a premium, and Meghalaya is uniquely positioned for this future because it possesses trust that is rooted in nature, community, and generations of ecological knowledge, she said. Sitharaman noted that Meghalaya's expanding spice economy demonstrates that economic growth and environmental conservation can progress together. Stressing the importance of sustainable development, she said growth should not come at the cost of nature. We have to live and cohabit with nature, she remarked. Referring to India's goal of becoming a developed nation by 2047, Sitharaman said the vision of a Viksit Bharat requires the active participation of every region and community, with the Northeast playing a central role in the country's development journey. She also echoed Meghalaya's Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma's aspirations for the region, saying she wanted Northeast not only to keep peace with the rest of the country but to emerge as a leader. The finance minister also outlined a vision in which farmers, particularly women engaged in traditional agriculture, benefit from value addition and access to international markets. She said improved processing facilities and stronger producer cooperatives could help local farmers and entrepreneurs build globally recognized brands around Meghalaya's organic products. The newly inaugurated spice processing plant is expected to strengthen the state's organic agriculture ecosystem by enhancing value additions, improving market access, and increasing returns for farmers cultivating crops such as lakadong turmeric, ginger, and black pepper. The facility is regarded as a major step towards boosting Meghalaya's agricultural exports and creating sustainable livelihood opportunities in the region. Officials of the Bureau of Indian Standards (BIS) Guwahati branch office have uncovered an unauthorized hallmarking operations in Guwahati and seized equipment allegedly used for issuing fake gold hallmarks. The raid was conducted on June 18 at MS Ganesh Hallmarking Center located on Kol J. Ali Road in Lagtokia following a discreet investigation launched on June 3 with suspected violations of the BIS Act 2016. According to BIS, the establishment was functioning as an unauthorized assaying and hallmarking center (AHC) and was engaged in illegal hallmarking activities. During the search operations, officials found that the firm was using a laser marking machine to mark jewelry without authorizations and was issuing spurious gold hallmarks carrying fake BIS logos. The laser marking machine used in the operation was sealed while counterfeit hallmarking materials were seized during the raid. BIS stated that the gold jewelry falls under the mandatory hallmarking regime notified by the Government of India, making unauthorized hallmarking a serious violation of the law. Action is being initiated against the offenders under Section 14 Clause 6 of the BIS Act 2016. Under the provisions of the Act, the offence is punishable with imprisonment for up to 1 year, a fine ranging from a minimum of Rs 1 lakh to as much as 5 times the value of the goods involved or bought. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Patients get specialized hospital, neuro emergency trauma, net multi-speciality hospital, Sinjai Matag Tong Tamilika Hanuk Chare. Hospital is Namaruina, BP stroke, brain tumor, Lamiki Kudong Tiba, spinal disc prolapse, spinal tumor Amadi, migraine Chimbalayingly. Hospital is the neuro gilang with Changba, Afabamakagi, Kusukulai Amadi, machine Marankai delay, Machina, Coca Marilaba, Tonga, Makagi Anabasing, Nintina Lyingly. Lamdam masjida neurosurgeon yamna tangalibam maramna chinumadi arapa mafamdagi lakpa anabasi neurosurgeon unanaba honnabada awaba kaya mayongdari masjida sunatna matam tintana anaba lainguna maram oiraga khudongthiba kya su mayongdari masi punamakdagi kharadu oirabasu kananaba Dr. Parkinson Singh MCS Neurosurgery AIMS New Delhi na masamaki hospital asida pung kunmari leiduna anaba sing layingli hospital asida Ataba mamalda laying matanatana OPD general amadi ICU beds operation medicine X-ray amadi lab kamay nabasnasu ataba mamalda pangalli ngasi magrension biro amadi kudong saba sa silobiyo hena ko bamrol gidamak hospital asigi telephone number 700553416 natraga 8974572154 da pau phobirak biyagani
Lalabati sumthokpa Mosalabati Nalanba Mipung Kudimaki Hongasan. I have Jenny Kurai. Laibak Siambada Mipung Kudimaksu Saruk Yamina Si Haituna Baujenkara Buduna Laksari. Water Lissingbo Taseng na Tamnaba Eligible Oiba Water Singdamal Yahanaba. ECI na Special Intensive Revision Haibadi SIR 2026 hore Megi tarik kuntrada gina Zungi tarik kunipan phawbada BLO yumthong khutingi lakani makhoina piramba enumeration form mention biraga BLO da sinabiyu enumeration form submit tawidrabadi voter list da ming yawak loy akupa marol gidama BLO da hangbiyu natraga 1950 da call tawiyu I am in RU
New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center na natural oiba pambai sing amadi matamga chunaraba khutsu khulai kya sajinaduna tongan balaina layong kaya mai pakna laying jari mafam asida laying jariba laina layong sing adudi diabetes, liver disease, arthritis, lutong chikpa naba, constipation, sinus, blood pressure, piles, gallbladder amasung kidney danung leiba kidney ga mari lainaba layong sing amadi asthma na singbani diabetes ki oina diabetes na ohelakpa khongkhot chikpa naba khongya saba tumba yadaba hakchang sokthabana chingba layong khodimak laying duna chada mari futara manga gi changda reverse toba ngamle constipation gi oina numit tara manga ni da mapung phana phanba ngamle amadi blood pressure tha amadagi tha ahum phawgi manungda normal ohenba ngamle ngasi maglengsin bio New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center Thangmaiban DM University gi makha thangba kabole kai nongchup akhoi contact number 9856148205
Shuti nataba numit singde specialist amagi manakta chatpa matam sangdabara Haujikti Babina Hospital na thabak tawba lalolitik tawba madi thabak sinba miyoi singidamak special weekend Sunday OPD clinic hangdok sari
Nomaijing khudingi adongi khudong chagadaba matam yengbiraga ayuki pung mapaldagi nungtilgi pung mari fawbagi manungda medicine ENT cardiology urology gastroenterology PMR surgery chest medicine amadi pediatrics ki experience leiraba specialist sing tanabiu
subsidized tawba specialist consultation fee khangatlaba ahanba investigation amadi procedure da char taragi discount priority registration fast track appointment amadi mapam amattada tongan ba analayengi kudong jaba singi kanaba lobiyu
adongi achinba matamda ayet papidana adongi hakchang fana thambiu Babina Hospital gi special weekend Sunday OPD clinic ta lingsin birao
appointment logna bakidamak amadi ayen buwapam singidamak 69093 90666 ta call tawirao
mating leiba layeng fanghanjariba Babina Hospital hanadagi hena khudong chaba pizari
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. The Assam government has directed all district commissioners to furnish detailed information on the issuance of scheduled caste SC certificates and complaints related to such certificates in response to the request from a Central Inquiry Commission examining issues related to SC status and religious conversion. In a communication issued by the Social Justice and Empowerment Department, the state government asked the district administrations to conduct an immediate review of official records and submit the required information within 10 days. The directive follows a request from the Inquiry Commission constituted by the Government of India under the Commission of Inquiry Act 1952 and headed by former Chief Justice of India, Justice K.G. Balkrishnan. The commission was established through a notification dated October 6, 2022 to examine the eligibility for scheduled caste status of individuals who claim historical associations with scheduled caste but have subsequently converted to religions not covered under the Constitution Scheduled Caste Order 1950 as amended from time to time. According to the communication, the Commission is in the final stages of preparing its report and recommendations for submissions to the central government and has sought state-wise information from all states and union territories. District commissioners have been asked to provide details of scheduled caste state certificates issued by competent authorities in the prescribed pro forma 1. They have also been instructed to submit information regarding complaints received in connections with the issuance of SC certificates through pro forma 2. As part of the ongoing campaign, Jojo Robertson, environmental and climate activist, conducted 7 comprehensive environment awareness campaign at the Yosom Village, Kamjong district on 19 June 2026. The program was attended by the village authority, youths and villagers. Jojo Robertson elaborates the details about global warming and climate change and its bad consequences. Global warming and climate change is no longer a distant threat, it is our present reality. Consequently, we must take action to preserve the planet. We cannot rely solely on others, as we all share the same responsibility to mitigate the global crisis. Further, Jojo Robertson says, regardless of our individual circumstances, we all bear the same responsibility to combat global warming and climate change. Jojo Robertson asserted that tree plantation is the most effective way to combat global warming and climate change. Trees act as the lungs of our planet by absorbing carbon dioxide and providing oxygen. Human beings cannot survive without trees. Chopping down forests, including fruit-bearing trees of birds and animals, illegal poaching has placed unprecedented pressure on natural habitats, leading to a rapid disappearance of birds and animals. Wildlife is the heartbeat of our planet. It is an interconnected web that maintains the balance of our ecosystem. After conducting the awareness program, a tree plantation was conducted in collaborations with Yosom Youth Club members. More than 120 plants are planted in Yosom village.
Maduna, awege carbon dioxide, tholapa mayamsi, usin absorb tauraga, abhaba oxygen si une pibini, maduna usina, plane arki, landscape mathausimuna taubani habsi, achumma wapamni, aduna, awege mipum kudima, usi paktak na thase habsi haninge. Awege kanse hai tarati, awege leriba, taibamada leriba, wildlife mayamsi, awege preserve taubadai, awege promote taubadai. Wildlife akoina yokpa wildlife akoina kanba habise moi bu kanba nate akoi tapa me bu kanba ne.
A proud moment for Tripura. Tarpa Chaudhary, a 14-year-old class 8 student of St. Paul's School, Agartala, has been selected to participate in the second Russian Indian Youth Forum 2026, which commences on June 16 at the Russian House in New Delhi. The prestigious international forum has brought together over 250 young leaders, researchers, entrepreneurs, students, professionals, and social change makers from India and Russia to discuss issues such as sustainable development, climate action, cultural exchange, and a global peace. At the forum, Tarpa is taking part in sessions focused on environment, climate action, and sustainability, covering themes such as climate awareness, ecological responsibility, sustainable practices, indigenous knowledge, arts, and interfaith dialogue. The two-day event is jointly organized by the Embassy of the Russian Federation in India, the Russian House, and India's Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, among other partners. The program includes expert discussions, networking sessions, cultural exchanges, team-building activities, and field visits aimed at strengthening youth cooperations between the two countries. Despite her young age, Tarpa has already earned national and international recognition. She holds titles including Global Child Peace Ambassador, Child Climate Ambassador, and Child Ambassador for Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). She has participated in more than 250 events at state, national, and international levels, and has also been recognized by the India Book of Records. Prominent anti-drug activist Gomin Meze has been arrested in connection with an alleged rape case in Arunachal Pradesh, East Siang district, and remanded to 14 days of judicial custody, police said. According to East Siang Superintendent of Police Pankaj Lamba, Meze was arrested by personnel of the Pasighat Women Police Station on the afternoon of June 18 as part of an ongoing investigations into the case. The accused was apprehended around 2 p.m. and subsequently produced before a local court, which ordered his judicial custody for 14 days pending further investigation. Police have not disclosed his further details regarding the allegations or the circumstances leading to the arrest. The investigation is currently underway. Meze is known in the state for his anti-national, anti-drug awareness campaigns and activism. Authorities have stated that the case will be pursued in accordance with legal procedures. Mizoram Chief Minister Lal Duhma has assumed charge of the Personal and Administrative Reforms Department, according to an official notification issued by the state government. The portfolio was previously held by Cabinet Minister K. Sabdanga, who continues to oversee the Home, Urban Development and Poverty Alleviations departments. A notification issued by the Political and Cabinet Department on Thursday, June 18, stated that the portfolio had been assigned to the Chief Ministers in the interest of the public service with immediate effect. As a result, Sabdanga has been relieved of the responsibility for the Personal and Administrative Reforms Department. The reshuffle comes in political discussions over alleged differences within the ruling Mizoram People's Movement, JPM. On Thursday, leader of the opposition Lalchal Dama Ralte claimed that the party was facing internal discord that could affect its functioning. However, Chief Minister Lal Duhma dismissed the allegations, asserting that there was no rift within the JPM and that all party legislators remain united. The government has not provided any specific reason for the transfer of the portfolio beyond the statement contained in the official notification. Lal Duhma, who heads the JPM government in Mizoram, will now directly oversee the Personal and Administrative Reforms Department in addition to his existing responsibilities. Mizoram has achieved significant progress in digitizations of voter enumeration forms, with more than 8.75 lakh electors covered under the ongoing Special Intensive Revisions SIR exercise, according to the State Joint Chief Electoral Officer CEO Itel Rongthangpui. Officials said that as of Thursday, enumeration forms of over 8.75 lakh voters, representing approximately 95.53% of the state's electorate, have been successfully digitized, marking a major milestone in the electoral roll revisions process. Among Mizoram's 11th district, Champai, Sarship and Karjol have received 100% digitizations of enumeration forms. Saya and Saichol districts are also nearing all full completions, recording digitization rates of 99.92% and 99.76% respectively. Aizawl district, which has the largest concentrations of the voters in the state, recorded the lowest digitization rate at 90.75%. The remaining 5 districts have achieved digitizations levels ranging between 93.95% and 98.52%. The Special Intensive Revisions exercise was launched in Mizoram on May 20 with the training of election officials and the printing and distributions of enumeration forms. The initiative is aimed at ensuring the accuracy and integrity of the electoral roll by updating voter information and removing discrepancies. Election authorities have set June 28 as a deadline for completions the enumeration phase of the exercise. Meanwhile, the Election Commission has revised the schedule for the publications of the draft electoral roll in Mizoram. The draft roll will now be published on July 4th instead of the previously scheduled date of July 5, following a request from the Office of the Chief Electoral Officer, Mizoram. Three youths from the same family were killed in a tragic road accident in Assam's Rangya on June 18 after a motorcycle collided head-on with a goods-carrying DI vehicle. The accident occurred at Tarabari in Khandikar area of Rangya. The deceased have been identified as Mazrul Hussain, Jubaid Hussain and a teenager Sultan Ali. All three were reportedly traveling on the motorcycle when the collision took place. The impact of the crash was severe, resulting in the deaths of all three victims on the spot. Police reached the scene and initiated an investigation into the circumstances leading to the accident. A complaint submitted to the Bishop of Tura has alleged intimidations by the principal of a Catholic school following a reported corporal punishment incident involving a student at Assassin Secondary School in Dumnigura, South Garo Hills. The complaint, filed by social activist and a public representative Granette M. Sangma on June 18, calls for an independent inquiry into the conduct of Father Jacques B. Sangma, principal of the school, and the handling of allegations against the teacher accused of physically assaulting a minor student. According to the letter, the matter stems from a complaint lodged by the parents of a student, Budwil and Marag, who was allegedly punched by a teacher identified as Aloysius M. Sangma. The activist stated that the parents had registered an FIR at Goshrapara police station on June 12 and subsequently approached the Child Welfare Committee on June 14. Sauma claimed that he had formally raised objections with the school management after being approached by the student's family. However, he alleged instead of initiating a transparent inquiry into the incident, the school's principal responded with what he described as vague retaliatory threats. The complaint specifically refers to an alleged statement by the principal that action will be taken against those working in front and behind the screen. Sangma argued that the language was ambiguous and raised concern about possible attempts to intimidate individuals who had supported the family in pursuing legal remedies. In the letter, the activists accused the principal of taking a hostile stance towards those who had highlighted the alleged assault and questions authority of a school principal or parish priest to threaten legal or administrative actions against citizens acting within their rights. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 9402892982 and subscribe to the ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now let's take a short break. And now let's take a look at headlines once again. Chief Minister inaugurates girls' hostels at Hekapokpi, appeals to all communities to uphold peace and harmony. Manipur police arrest 9 militants linked to grenade attacks, extortion network. KNP led statewide protest, March 6 centers intervention in Manipur situation. Ansam observes Remembrance Day at Kapam village in Chandal district. Northeast can become India's next growth engine through sustainable agriculture, says Nirmala Sitharaman. Fake hallmarking center busted in Guwahati, BIA seizes equipment and spurious gold hallmarks. And Mizoram Chief Minister Lal Duhoma takes charge of Personal and Administrative Reforms Department. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV's English News. Thank you and have a great evening.